What's up, guys? It's your boy TPP, and I'm back with that True Crime Talk live, baby. Let's go. All right, guys. Happy Tuesday. Happy freaking Tuesday. Yeah, I'm feeling good. I'm a little bit bored. I think I'm a little bit more back to normal today, guys. Yesterday, I was a mess. I ain't gonna lie. I was a hot mess yesterday. I'm not gonna lie. But it's good to see you guys. Do me a huge favor before we jump into this, some more crazy cases. You smash that like, smash that share, and if you're new here, smash that subscribe. All right, guys. So let me get this format pulled up. There we go. All right. So how you guys doing? Let me see who's here real quick. Let's see who's here. Dang, y'all active in chat already. All right. Miss Darcy, good to see you. Teresa M, good to see you. Pat Gaines, good to see you. Sam, good to see you. Let's see who else we got here. Dakota, good to see you. Good to see you guys. All right. So, happy Tuesday. Thank you all for being here. And yes, we got some new stuff. We've got some new stuff to get into, right? I had a couple other lives planned, but it's kind of like, I don't know. I don't feel like it's all old cases that we're already covering. And I just don't feel like there's enough information to really make a good live out of it. So I was like, you know what? Let's look at the news. Let's see what's out there. Let's find something nobody else is covering. Some stuff I haven't heard of. So I did that. I did some digging, guys. And I feel like these two cases were, I don't think they're being covered. I haven't seen really too many other people besides some TikTokers covering these cases. So yeah, I was like, you know what, let's get into it. Let's get something fresh, get something new. You know, I don't want to jump back to Delphi and Idaho 4 and speculate on one thing, and I don't know, you know what I mean? I need something new. It's that true crime ADHD I got, you know what I mean? I'm just like, I got to get something new. I know most of you guys feel me on that. I know you guys have to. All right, let me see. Anybody else in here? Criminal Med, good to see you. Oh, Criminal Med. Not to get off track of what we're going to cover on this live, but man, you guys, the Maya trial right now, we're gonna go over that tomorrow. Okay, I'm gonna clip a bunch of testimony together, real tight, to where we don't have a lot of dead time. We're gonna fly through a bunch of testimony, but y'all got to hear the testimony from the previous day's trial and then today. Dude, I thought defense was gonna get up there and have their way with the Kowalskis. It didn't happen that way, that way at all today. Woo! I'll tell you what, man. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about the Kowalskis now. Really, really dang good about the Kowalskis now. Oh, it made you mad, Miss Darcy? I know there was little things. Trust me. I get, if you're just looking at what the defense is saying and the motions they're winning and certain that, I could understand why you're mad. But the Kowalski's attorney, he roasted some people today. And if you pay attention to the questions the jury is asking, the jury has this figured out, guys. I think the jury has it figured out. I think most of the jury's already come to a conclusion in that trial. And I think it's the verdict all of us want, to be honest with you, just listening to the jury. Oh, the two women lying piss you off? Oh, yeah, definitely. But outside of that, the way everything rolled out was pretty dang awesome today. Darzilla, good to see you. Hey, you're on time, Darzilla. Sweet Home, Alabama, good to see you. Let's see. Criminal Med said that jury is spot on the whole thing, right? As I'm sitting here listening to the defense trying to do their thing, they're winning some motions, you know, kind of having their way on that. But man, the jury's questions were so on point, paint a picture of what the jury's thinking, and the jury's question opened the door for Maya's attorneys to like really get down. It was, guys, I'm telling you, we're gonna go over it tomorrow. But I'm excited about how that's starting to pan out, guys. I really am. really excited about it. Let's see, what does Darcy say? Oh yeah, on their part it's awesome, but to try and put this on that mom and poor child. Oh no, I agree with you, Miss Darcy. I've been pissed off about that the whole time, right? That's been the sticking point for me the whole time with those evil spawns of Satan over on defense. Like that's trust me, I'm with you on that. But what happened today in court like really has me excited. I'm feeling good about it. I really am. Let's see. Criminal said the care has finally come in. Yep. No, we're gonna like I said, we're gonna go over all the really good testimony that we've missed, or I haven't really missed, but in case other people have missed it, we're gonna go over it tomorrow for sure. There's I make it on time every once in a while. Right on. Yep, Miss Darcy, that jury knows the truth. That's what it's starting to feel like. I'm super excited about that. Freaking excited. But all right, guys. So we have 2 new cases to get into, and they kind of crazy. Let's see. Wait up. Dakota said, The Real Piscine Predator, have you looked into the Henrietta, Oklahoma case? Isn't that the whorehouse, the horror house, the slumber party massacre, right? Yeah, I actually covered that before I started doing live streams, and I haven't really went back and touched on it because that case kind of upsets me, to be honest with you. But I might do a live on it. I might go back and touch on it. Let's see, Colonel Med. They were illegally billing for bucks versus care, in my opinion. Not, they were. In your opinion, my opinion too. Throw my opinion in there for sure. Okay, yeah, Dakota, I've covered it. I actually have some regular videos on it, but I haven't covered it in this format yet. I might go back and do that, but oh man, that's an upsetting case. Very upsetting case. All right, guys. So man, okay, this first one we're gonna get into is I hope I'm saying her name right, is Michelle Dang. She was a vlogger, right? This young lady was a vlogger, and she goes to a concert one night, right? Goes to a concert, and they see her come out of the concert. They see her on video, surveillance video, kind of stumbling out of screen, and then next thing they know, I think it was like 4 days later. I think it was 4 days later. They find her unalived, stuffed up under some staircases in a parking garage. What? Say what? Yeah. Well, I mean, they got the suspect now. But let me go ahead and read this article to you guys, and then we're gonna listen to a news clip by Long Crime. Yo, this case is wild, and this case right here is why I tell ladies, travel together. Please go get some self-defense. Start with some jiu-jitsu for 6 months to a year. Maybe get some Krav Maga for about 6 months to a year, and then learn how to handle a firearm. Learn how to handle some like self-defense stuff like pepper spray, other items that you can carry on you to defend yourself. Because oh my Lord, when you guys hear this story, you'll see why I preach this and why I preach it to my daughters as well. So let's see. Dakota says, do you have an email? I'll send you something. It's not really coverage, just something to help the case. Yeah, definitely, Dakota. The email, if one of my mods can drop it, they can either drop it for me, or it's down in the description on the video description, or over in the channel description. Yes, welcome to everybody here. Welcome. Definitely share it up. Let's see. How can go to jail for carrying up here? Well, I mean, you get Miss Darcy. You know what I mean. I know some people can't carry. If you whatever you can carry to defend yourself, aside from getting actual self-defense, like real self-defense, don't go to one of these women's classes where they're like, oh, green strike, oh, hit in the throat. No, like literally go get some jiu-jitsu for like 6 months to a year, like I said, and then learn how to like strike people efficiently in vital areas. Krav Maga is perfect for that. And I do get it. Let me see. I say to the policeman, TRPP told me to. There you go. Tell him. Be like, that crazy dude out in Cali, he told me to just put a hot one in his ass. So I did it. What are they gonna do? I'm out here in Cali, right? And you up in the Great White North, aren't you? So yeah. What are they gonna do? Extradite me? I'm just playing. It was just jokes. YouTube, calm down. Calm down, YouTube. All right, guys, let's get into this article. Here we go. Family of woman kidnapped, murdered during fun night in Atlanta honors her spirit. Y'all, trigger warning, y'all. This is it's sad. It's emotional, very emotional. And then once we get into the actual video clip I got pulled for this, it is. All right. Norcross, Georgia, Michelle Dang. See, like I've seen her name spelled two different ways now. One L, two L's. Like, I don't know. All right, Dang was beautiful, happy, and blogging about heading into downtown Atlanta to dance the night away into a video that her family shared with Fox 5 News. No, please don't pop up. Okay, that was the night of August 26th. 4 days later, her body would be found in a parking deck across the street from the Fulton County Courthouse. For real, bruh? For real. Across the street from my courthouse, y'all. The gall. My lord. What did Teresa say? I heard what had happened, but then never heard any more about this case. Well, Miss Teresa, you're about to hear about the rest of it. Okay. Atlanta police would later uncover that the Norcross woman was kidnapped, robbed of her cell phone, then unalived by a total stranger. Oh, it gets worse, guys. Trust me. It gets worse. Let's just get through this article, though. A lot of emotions. Empty is one of them. Very sad and in shock, her sister, Mary Dang, said, as she clutched the hands of her mother and other sister, Maggie. The then 25-year-old had asked her mom if she could go dancing with friends at Alley Cat Atlanta. And yeah, in that culture, see, I'm at the level of respect, right? At 25-year-old, she asking her mama, hey, can I go out? She had to interject that. Which is a music venue. However, what actually happened was once she got downtown, what actually happened once she got downtown is under investigation. However, it happened. We don't know. Police tell us that she went to a music venue. On her way back to the car, she was attacked by a stranger that they arrested on Friday. So the 22nd, her sister explained. The family now focused on a shrine for Mitchell, placed on what would have been her 26th birthday. It will be displayed for 49 days as part of their Buddhist religion as her spirit prepares for its final resting place. My parents came here from Vietnam after the war. We didn't have much, but we always had each other. Mary said with tears in her eyes. Yo, dude, this is our perp, y'all. This is the suspect. Let me catch back up in chat. Let me see what you guys are saying. Let me see. All right, I'm caught up. Thank you, Sam, for dropping that. Yeah, look at that guy. It looks like a real winner, right? That poor girl ran into that after the concert. Police say Jacavius Arnold has been charged with murder, kidnapping, robbery in connection to the young woman's death. He remains in Fulton County Jail without bond. All right, so that's just like a brief summary, y'all, of when it happened, and then like once they found the suspect. So I have a clip here, a video clip put out by Long Crime, Fair Use. Let me pull this up. This has got the updated details. Trigger warning, y'all. It's bad. It's really bad. So everybody that heard about this but didn't hear the outcome, it's no good. It's like all the worst stuff that could happen. So that little preamble I gave about, learn how to protect yourself, get proper self-defense, learn how to carry something effective to defend yourself with. Y'all are going to understand a little bit more in depth why I gave that, little speech. It's bad, y'all. So trigger warning. Give me some ones in chat. Let me know you guys can hear this.
Today I'm going to get some hair dye products because I'm going to dye my hair and
all right, give me some ones in chat. Let me know you guys can hear that, please. All right, sweet. I'm seeing the ones. Thank you, Sam. Thank you, Drizilla. Thank you, Teresa. Appreciate y'all. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, hey, little mama. Good to see you. Good to see you, ma'am. Thank you for being here. Just touching on some new cases today. Well, new to us, you know what I mean?
I'll cut it. How exciting. So I kind of want to like vlog. I don't know if I want to vlog because I don't know. I might be shy.
Horrific details released in.
Little mama, see that? Thank you for smashing the like. Hey, have y'all smashed the like? Where's Jeannie Ange? Jeannie Ange gonna have to pop in here and start giving everybody lectures on smashing the like button. She'll do it. I know she's in the bushes probably right now. We had 9 likes, y'all. Can y'all smash the like button for your boy? Come on, man. Help me out. All right, guys, let's keep going. I'll stop begging.
In court about the man accused of raping and murdering a beloved vlogger in Georgia.
And what did he say happened next? At that point, he said he stripped her clothes. I asked him why he stripped her of her clothes. He said because of DNA. He said.
Trigger warning one more time, guys, but let me see what Sam said. Sam said, please keep reminding us to learn self-defense. I need reminders a lot. This is something I really got to do for my child and myself. I beg. I mean, think about it too. Like, think about what I'm imploring you to do. So, like, say you do 6 months of jujitsu and then you do 6 months of Krav Maga, right? You invest that year's worth of training. I feel like a year in each one would be better, but at least 6 months you'll see what I'm talking about once you do it. At least 6 months though. You invest like a year of your life into learning how you and your child learning how to defend yourselves. I'm telling you, it is like the best investment, the absolute best investment. And peace of mind too for all you women that got little girls. Like, I mean, you ain't gonna be there forever to protect your baby. You know what I mean? She's got to go out in that world by herself. So why not do that for her? It's not just doing it for her. Your peace of mind when you're older and there ain't nothing you could do when she's out there on her own. At least you know, like, at least spent that time and invested that, you know, for her to you know what I mean? Just saying, guys. Just saying. Become friends with your local police. Ask them for suggestions. But look, I'll be honest with you, because I do martial arts, because I've been deep off in combat sports and MMA for so long. Not all police are trained well. Not all police know where to go. So you find your best local jiu-jitsu gym or Krav Maga if it's available. But usually you can find a good jiu-jitsu gym just about anywhere now. I'm telling you, that is the best starter. Okay, I'll shut up, guys. I promise. So let's keep going. But listen, you're about to hear why I'm telling you all this. You're about to hear. Trigger warning, y'all.
He watches TV. He watches how we investigate cases. He took all of her clothes, stuffed it in his boot bag. He stuffed her naked body up under the stairwell. He grabbed some newspaper, tried to cover her head. He said he walked out of the parking deck.
Here's the case. On August 30th, officers were dispatched to a parking garage after a woman was found dead. The woman was identified as 25-year-old Mitchell Dang. She was a YouTube vlogger with most of
Mitchell. I was saying her name, Mitchell, right? Okay.
her videos broadcasting her everyday life.
Hi guys. So I'm going to.
Okay, I misread it. I apologize for everyone. No, suggestion on what is happening in your area and how to prevent it. Dang. Yeah, that's scary to find out, though. It's scary to find out usually what's happening in your local area.
Attempt to vlog today, but I just went the wrong way. Actually, I'm just gonna go this way. I brought my camera and everything. I feel like today could be like a good day to vlog. So the things I'm gonna try to overcome.
Yo, oh my Lord. No, you didn't, Darcy. Darcy says, excuse my ignorance, but our police / sheriff / RCMP will send you to the donut shop. You too much. The donut shop? Straight send them to the donut. Oh, you ain't the first Canadian I heard speak that way about y'all's, especially the y'all's RCMP, like the Royal Canadian Mounted Police, right? That's what it is. I've heard some stuff. You ain't the first person I've heard. I've heard a lot of YouTubers from up there complain about them too. So you must not be lying. let's see, Sam says, Criminal Med, they have a night out every year where families take their kids and we all get to mingle with our local LE. It's pretty awesome. That is dope. That's actually, I feel like stuff like that shows signs of a healthy community. Like when there's programs like that where, like, you know, your local government and all of its, you know, entities within it try to like actually intermingle with the community and everybody stays on the up, especially LE. That's awesome.
Is my fear of walking in public spaces.
Dang was last seen at a concert just days before her body was discovered in downtown Atlanta. After the concert and a night out, investigators say she was kidnapped and killed by a total stranger.
He observed Dang walking to the street.
Did he know her name?
He did mention her name.
2 weeks after Dang.
What? Dude, if he knew her name, guys, come on, man. He knew her name? You know he was watching her vlogs. He knew what was up. Oh, my Lord. At least that's what I think. Crazy. I mean, he could have got her name off, like her ID and whatnot, but yeah, man, absolutely crazy.
Vanished and was murdered. Authorities arrested 24-year-old Jacavius Arnold for a slew of charges, including murder, kidnapping, aggravated sexual battery, necrophilia, and financial transaction theft.
Y'all heard those charges, y'all? Did you hear those charges? This is why I just gave that whole damn speech about go learn some jiu-jitsu for 6 months, go learn some Krav Maga or some type of striking for 6 months. And if you can carry, go get your concealed and learn how to shoot because of this. Look at that dude. Look at that guy, ladies. Could you imagine running into that? Or your daughters or your granddaughters or your nieces or your sister or your mom or whoever, whatever lady in your life, your best friend. Could you imagine them or you running into that and not being able to defend yourself from that? That shit's scary, and I'm a man. I'm a man, and I know how to do myself and shoot a pew and roll with the blade and all this stuff. Like, and that scares me. Please go, please, ladies, heed the warning, please. K Mac, good to see you, my brother. Good to see you. Yep, Teresa M. Hella creepy, man. Definition of creepy. Like literally, this is what nightmares are made of for young ladies. And if young ladies ain't scared of something like this creeping around the corner, they ain't been properly warned. Let's see. Yep. Criminal Med knows how to befriend the law enforcement in her local community. She definitely knows what's up. She's smart. Teresa M, they do that in your city too? Y'all live in some good spots then. At least, in my opinion, we don't really have that here. Right, Criminal Med, Necro, Dahmer on steroids. You heard all those charges. Yo, like I said, guys, when I went searching for some good cases to cover, I was like, well, one, this girl's a vlogger, so she, she's a social media person, kind of hits close to home now. And I was like, did I see the details? I was like, oh my Lord, my community needs to hear about this, not just because it's true crime and a crazy case, so we need something fresh, but I know I got a lot of ladies. That follow me. I was like, so we need to have a little PSA today and go over this craziness. The next case we're going to cover don't get much better, though. All right? They really don't. But, all right, I'll shut up. Let's keep going, guys. Let's keep going. Oh, wait up. What does Miss Darcy say? I got to see what Miss Darcy said. Let's see. Wow, what the hell is he on? Everything, probably? Everything. Bro, he looked like he on everything. He looked like everything plus demon time. Yep. Let's see. Yeah, I'm telling you, ladies. This is why I preach. All right. Let's keep going.
The 24-year-old appeared in court on October 13th, visibly teary-eyed as faced the judge. During the hearing,
teary-eyed for what, mother lover? Yeah.
Police Detective Jerrion Shepard revealed the horrific details surrounding the killing. Shepard testified Dang was leaving the music venue when Arnold allegedly approached her, masquerading as a citizen.
It said she stumbled out into the street. He approached her.
If I could, hate to interrupt you, said while we were.
You heard that, right? He was watching. He saw her stumble and was like, "Yep, she need a little help." ladies, I'm telling you guys, ugh.
Watching the video that Mitchell stumbled at one point, you said that'd be significant. Is this why?
Yes, it's very significant. On the video, we see her stumbling out of frame. This is where I believe that she came in contact with Jakevius.
What did he say next?
He said that he walked up to her, asked her if she needed help. He said that she screamed at him, said, "Get away from me." He insisted and persisted to help her. Finally, she gave in to that help. She said that I'm trying to find my vehicle. That's when he told her, "I can help you find your car."
Okay. Trigger warning, guys. It's gonna get worse. Okay. Let me see what Pagan says. Well, he looks out of it or something. No. I don't know, guys. I really don't know. This dude's on a different level. Let me see what else y'all saying. Okay, I'm caught up. TLC is me. Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Thank you for being here. Let's see, guys. Let me see real quick. Let me check something out. Where we at? Well, we only got 13 likes, y'all. Can y'all help me out with the likes? We only got 13 likes right now. Come on, smash it. Smash for your ball. All right, let's keep going. Trigger warning, though.
That's when he came in possession of her keys and her phone, and he masqueraded as a good citizen by walking her around. He said they got into the parking deck. As we see on camera, he said he got into the stairwell. His words were, as they walked into the stairwell, she started scratching him. He said he drug her up under the stairwell.
Trigger warning. One more time. Trigger warning, y'all. It's bad.
Threw her on the ground, choked her until she passed out.
Detective Shepard said after she passed out, Arnold raped Dang for at least 20 minutes.
And what did he say happened next?
At that point, he said he stripped her clothes. I asked her why he stripped her of her clothes. He said because of DNA. He said he watches TV, he watches how we investigate cases. He took all of her clothes, stuffed it in his boot bag. He stuffed her naked body up under the stairwell. He grabbed some newspaper, tried to cover her head. He said he walked out of the parking deck. He broke her phone, threw it away, realized he left his sunglasses up under her body, went back to the body, picked the body up, grabbed his sunglasses, pushed her, stuffed her body more up under the stairwell, and that's when he left.
He later testified Arnold revealed.
Bro, can you guys hear that? Y'all hear that? Holy crap. Ladies, I said, go get that training. Go get that training, y'all. Oh my Lord. And like, think about it. Like, he just did it like so casually, right? In the city, just, I'm just gonna unalive this girl, can do all that other stuff. Oh, I forgot my glasses. I'm gonna go back. Oh, yeah, I found them. And then put her back in. I'm like, what? No soul, man. Soulless. Absolute demon. Absolute demon. Let's see. I hope and pray someone does the same to him in jail. We can only hope and pray, Miss Darcy. I'm right there with you. Miss Julie Dell, good to see you this. But it's this evening out here where we're at. Good to see you, Mom. Love you. 100%, Miss Darcy. Sick SOB is right. Sam says, crazy how people can just do this to another human. They can't have a heart inside them. No. And that's why I can't, man, it sucks because you guys know how I am. It's like people with a meal like this, like no excuses, like a waste of oxygen. They don't need to exist anymore. But now we live in a society where it's like, I don't know. It's crazy. Okay, that is pure psychopathy. No, yep, 100% criminal man. Well, what do you do? How do you fix that? You don't fix that, guys. You don't fix that. Because not only is it psychopathy, but the fact that you'd be willing to assault a female in that way and assault a female in that way after she's been unalive. You heard that, right? Necrophilia. Ooh, bad stuff. Let's see. Love me more. I knew that was coming. I kind of knew that was coming. All right. Let's see. Let me see what else you guys are saying. So when found guilty, he doesn't deserve to continue on his life. No argument here, Miss Darcy. I agree with you. Let's criminal that says I would estimate an IQ in 60s if he's lucky, right? If he's lucky. I mean, he had to have some type of smarts to be able to like pick up on those cues of like, oh, she's in a weak state. I could, take advantage of this. And then if he knew her name, not because of her ID or anything that she had on her at the moment, but he knew her name and everything, who she was, because he was watching the vlogs, he had to have stalked her, right? So it takes I guess 60s would be right, I guess. 60s with no soul, for sure. Pat Gaines says, I wonder if this, no words to describe this. No, I know, no words. They gotta go. People like this gotta go. And not like hang out for years on death row, but like, let's go. Let's get him out of here. We're about to get to that, Pat Gaines. That's a good question. We're about to get to that question you just asked. That's a good question, Pat Gaines. I wonder if this was his first victim. We're gonna get to that right now. Okay, let's get back to it so we can get that question answered.
That he dumped Dang's clothes in a dumpster in an unknown location in downtown Atlanta, and later used her debit card to buy a gas station. And even more sickening details, this isn't the first time Arnold allegedly did something like this.
So he admitted to 2 other sexual assaults, also.
Two others. Now listen, 2 others. Now listen to the details. Ladies, please go learn how to protect yourselves. Please watch out for yourselves.
Possible homicide in a different jurisdiction.
In one incident, Arnold had the same MO, allegedly approaching a woman who was by herself, asking them for help, then attacking the woman, stripping her clothes off and choking them.
I asked him, how do you know she was still breathing? And he said, because she had shallow breaths and covered it with leaves. I asked him, was she breathing as a death rattle? And he knew exactly what a death rattle was.
He knew what a death rattle was. Y'all, do you know what kind of experience with death you need to have to understand what the death rattle is? For real? This is a demon, y'all. So yes, he has done this before. He will do it again, given the chance. So in my opinion, what Criminal Med just said right here, we should put them on some weird island full of garbage just off Russia and see what happens. I'm with you. Something like that. Oh my God is right, Miss RC. Pat Gaines? Yep. Oh no. What a monster. Right? I'm telling you. Bougie Redneck, good to see you. This is, absolutely, like, beyond sad. No idea what that is. No idea what is. Okay, death rattle. It's the sound a human makes as they're dying, if that's what you mean. And this individual knew what it was. He's a monster, y'all. Criminal Med says, okay, 3 times out, right? Straight to hell. Yeah. Go straight to hell. Do not pass go. Y'all that good stuff. Go straight. You're straight down there. That's where he's gonna end up for sure. Sam says, just those 2 words alone, rattle, give me chills, right? Guys, like I said, when I started hearing the details on this, I was like, we covering this today. I'm covering this today. 1, because I felt it was like intriguing, but 2, it gave me a reason to preach to all the ladies that are subscribed to me. Like I'm a really protective dude. You can ask any of the women that know me. So any chance I get to where I can preach, like, please go learn how to defend yourself, take care of yourself, watch your back, watch where you're at. I have to do it. And this one's bad, y'all. This one is bad. Miss Darcy, to know that death rattle has unalived more than 3 times. Yes, that's what I'm saying, Miss Darcy. He admitted to a couple, but I think it's way more than that. TLC is me. Oh, that's not good. That's yes, absolutely horrible. And it says a lot about his experience. But let's continue, guys.
He described the death rattle. He had demonstrated the death rattle. And he described that death rattle as Mitchell Dane doing the death rattle.
In another case, a different woman was able to escape. That victim has not been identified. Back in Dang's case, Detective Shepard says Arnold's grandmother was able to identify him on surveillance video after using Dang's stolen credit card.
I only showed her the video, and I believe her exact words were, yes, that's my grandson. I can tell the way he walks, the shape of his body, and the way he wears his hair. That's my grandson, Jakevius.
A warrant.
Yo, I know I got some, I got some grandmas in chat. I know I got some, some ladies in here with some grandbabies. Could you imagine if LE came to you and was like, is that your grandbaby? And he did this? How do you react to that, guys? That poor lady, man. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord. A lot of people want to get mad at the families of, spawns of Satan. And the fact that she outed him was like, yeah, obviously that's him. Like, I can't hate on her for it. She did what was right? But could you imagine being in her position? Psh, insane. Oh my Lord. Yep. Yeah, no, Miss Darcy, I'd give him up in a second. I know y'all would, but it's like, how would you feel? Like, how do you process that? You know what you would do? You know what you would have to do, right? Because like having someone in your family that would do something that heinous, y'all know it's just a matter of time before one of the family members is gonna come up missing, y'all. Let's see. Lom says, I'm still like, wow, with the Stephen Smith live you did. Did you like that Stephen Smith live? I thought it was a good live too. I thought it was a good live. Man, yeah, that new Stephen Smith stuff coming out is pretty wild. Criminal Med's working on some juicy stuff behind the scenes, on location type of stuff for that. So, man, I'm looking forward to getting to cover what she puts out. It's going to be pretty awesome. But I'm glad you like that, Lil Mama. I definitely, that's some we're going to be covering as more info comes out, and I can put a good live together on it. Let's see. Teresa M says, why did these people kill someone, then go use their credit card? What an idiot. Well, that right there, absolute idiots. Criminal Med said IQ of 60 with 0 soul, so that would explain why he did that. The sound varies. It may be a crackling, wet noise that is amplified as the person breathes in, or other cases it may sound. Is my audio messed up, or is it just my mom having that issue? Miss Starr said, actually, I would ask the police to have 10 minutes with him. After they found him, I'd say he attacked me and I protected myself. I like the way you think, Miss Darcy. I really like the way you think. I really do. Oh, okay, I got you. Oh, you were just damn Criminal Med. You give us the full y'all. Okay, so that description was the death rattle description. Oh, I was reading it like I had a problem with microphone. Yeah, I'm a nerd. Oh, who's in the house? Bees. Good to see you, Bees. Yeah. Oh, my Lord. All right, cool. All right, I sound good. Okay, so Criminal Med was just describing the death rattle. I just thought it was my mic because my mom had said something about her audio. Let's see what else, little mama. Yeah, little mama. He watched crime shows, so he might have watched like true crime stuff too on YouTube. Think about that, guys. You watch crime shows. What is all the young people? What crime shows all young people watching? YouTube. So there's a good chance he was watching some true crime YouTube stuff and was learning, how to, or maybe it was just regular crime shows on TV. But come on, man. True crime YouTube's where people go. Come on, let's be real. Let's finish this.
Was issued for Arnold's arrest on September 19th, and he was not placed in cuffs until September 22nd. During his bond hearing, the judge decided to keep Arnold behind bars, ordering no bond.
I did hear probable cause to support the following 9 charges: murder, felony murder, aggravated assault, false imprisonment, aggravated sexual battery, necrophilia, financial transaction card theft, robbery, and kidnapping. Pursuant to OCGA 17-6-1, I'll enter an order for no bond at this time. And that is the order of the court.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Little off topic, but Julie Doak says, you blew out my speaker, son. I didn't. Why you gotta blame that on me? I know you be listening to some 80s rock. Why you lying on your son like that? Don't let her lie, guys. She's in some 80s rock. I know dude, that's what I grew up on because of this lady. So I know she was probably listening to, like, I don't know, Guns N' Roses was cranked up, Aerosmith, Bon Jovi, White Snake. I mean, the list goes on, really, honestly, guys. Like, I'm not lying. My little brother, oh man, I want to say my little brother's name, but I don't want to dox him. But let's just say my little brother is named after an 80s rock and roll singer because my mom was so hardcore 80s rock and roll chick. So don't let her lie to y'all. I didn't blow her speakers out. She was listening to some 80s rock and roll, 100. But I know it's a little off topic, but I had to defend myself, y'all. I know I should be in chat. I had to defend myself. Sam, you call me a rat? You call me a rat? Oh, no, you're talking about the singer rat. I got you the band. Okay. Oh, damn, y'all are gonna start dropping some music now, huh? Yes, no, I didn't say she doesn't know good music. I mean, I love that music too because of her. I love all music. There's literally not a genre of music I don't like as long as the music's done well. But yeah, she definitely knows good music. So yeah, there you guys go. You guys know what's up. So yeah, mama raised me up with the rock and roll. My dad was a little rock and roll, a little country. And then as I grew up, I got into all kinds of stuff, man. There's a lot of stuff I listened to. I mean, a lot. Let's see. Yeah, I figured that out, Sam. No, you meant the band. It took me a minute, but I figured it out. Tree Sam says 80s music is the bomb. I agree. B says, yes, mom, great taste in music. TLC is me, is Journey. Yeah, no, y'all into some good stuff. Yeah. Oh no, that's not it. You're close though, man. Kind of in that realm of that level of skill. There's another guy that had that level of skill. Think about an 80s singer that literally is like, vocals are worthy of being like on Broadway. I'll just tell you that. We'll see if you. Oh damn, mom outed him. All right, just so my little brother knows if he comes across this, I didn't dox you, dude. I didn't dox you. Mom doxed you. All right. But yeah, there y'all go. She ain't lying either. She ain't lying. I told y'all she loves some 80s rock. I told you. Looks like y'all love some 80s too. Zircon, good to see you. You like all genres? I mean, literally, I have favorites from across the board. People trip out on the type of stuff I listen to. And if any of my kids were in chat, they would out me and be like, "Oh my god, he listens to everything." But my kids have really good taste in music now because of it. Let's see. You raised your child right when 80s is in their top. You know what's crazy, Miss Darcy, is my children listen to some stuff from the 80s, and my children listen to stuff from the 90s. And my oldest daughter, like her whole, like everything she plays is stuff I listened to in junior high and high school. It's a trip. So yeah, you expose your kids to a lot of good music when they're young. They keep that good taste rolling in life. They figure it out. It's cool. It's a good gift to give them. Tree Sim says Julie Delk, his voice. Yeah, Sebastian Bach. Yeah, that's that. And she wouldn't have said it, and she wouldn't have told you guys. I feel like that Broadway hit would have gave it to you guys. Let's see. RC Fags. Yo. His family post on it. Free my brother. Good to see you. Whose family? His family posted on it. What? Let's see. What else? Yeah, I'm not sure about that comment. I don't know if that's a troll comment or if I just missed it. Zircon, I love the 70s. Oh, dude, you could take it all the way back for me on music, guys. Like all the way back. I have multiple playlists because I have it broken down into actual time frames and stuff, not just genres. Let's see what else y'all are saying. Miss Darcy said, my 29-year-old used to belt out some 80s out camping, and the kids would just look at her. This was 22 years ago. Right on. Heck yeah. All right, guys, let's finish up. We got like a couple of seconds left of this video, and then we're gonna get on to the next case. The next case, man, it's a sad one, y'all. So I'm going to give you some trigger warnings now.
Jail records show Arnold has had several run-ins with the law before. In 2016, he was charged with criminal property damage. The following year, he was charged with battery and robbery. We'll keep you updated on this case as it further develops in court. Reporting for Law and Crime Network, I'm Elizabeth Milner.
Thank you, Elizabeth Milner. Thank you, Law and Crime. Fair use. Fair use is awesome, man. So that way I don't have to read so many freaking articles, because a lot of these places put out their own articles. I could read you, telling you all the same stuff, but come on, man. Who wants to listen to me read like that over and over? I know I don't. I get tired of hearing myself. That's why I can't re-listen to any of the lives or any of my videos. And if I have to edit stuff, it's like I have a hard time listening to it. I don't know. I don't get it, guys. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't. Okay, let's get on. Let's get on to this next one. So this next one is, like I said, guys, trigger warning. This is a sad one. Let's get into it. You've been warned. Okay. Family grieving after Claremore police say man killed self and murder suicide. A family told News on 6 there were years of red flags leading up to the tragedy where police say a man unalived his ex-wife, then unalived himself. Said y'all, trigger warning. Trigger warning. Let me see what you're saying in chat real quick. Let me make sure I'm catching it all. Yeah, of course all your boys love Hank Williams Jr. We grew up. Well, it's funny because me and Chris, I'll dox him, whatever. Me and Chris, our grandpa on our side of the family definitely raised up on some Hank Williams Jr., Johnny Cash, new country, old country, really old country. And then my other little brother, Sebastian, and his pops raised him right too. He got raised around, and his granddad raised him. So we all got that. We all got that Hank. We all some rebels too. And maybe that's the problem. Y'all raised us on some rebel music. I got raised on some country rebel music. What did you expect was going to happen? Sircon says, actually, Bob Seger was close to my hometown, Peoria, Illinois. Peoria? I forget how to say it exactly. Smash that like, y'all, please. Come on, thank you. Bees, let me check real quick. I know we're diverting from, dude, we're only at 19 likes, guys. We're only at 19. Yo, come on, help your boy out. 19 likes. Let's go. Miss Darcy, thank you for dropping that. Because yes, once we get back to this, once we get back to this, we stop talking about music. Trigger warning. Let's see. Darzella says Willie and Waylon and the boys. Oh man, I love you, y'all. I love you guys. You guys are the best. You guys have the best conversations. You guys have the best taste in things. Let's see. Okay. I think I'm caught up, guys. Looks like I'm caught up in chat. Thank you, Darcy, for dropping that. TLC is me. Thank you for dropping that. You guys rock. All right. I'll get to reading. Okay. Court records showed 27-year-old Dakota Kehoe and 26-year-old Candace Kehoe went through a divorce, and Dakota had filed for a protective order against his wife. As a mom, I begged and pleaded with her to just let the courts deal with it. Always meet in a safe place, said Theresa Hill, who said she was Candace's stepmother and viewed Candace as her own. And we're in the video we're going to watch. She's going to be interviewed in the video. The trigger warning. Everything from here on out it's bad, guys. Hill said the couple met as teens and were married for 2 years, but had a lot of drama. She thinks Candace met up with Dakota after work Monday night to talk about their 3 daughters. Yo, this is hitting close to home for me, man. Oh, my Lord. From what I know and what she has told me in the past, he said, let's talk about the girls. Let's talk. Or something, because her vehicle was found at his house, said Hill. Apologize, guys. Low allergy situation happening. Okay, let me keep going. Claremore police said a neighbor flagged an officer to Dakota's home Monday night, and they found evidence of an injury, but no one was home. Oh, my Lord. Police then got another call from Claremore Lake when someone saw a truck sinking in the lake. Please, man, imagine this too, guys. Imagine this. Imagine if somebody did not see, if they didn't see that vehicle sinking in that lake. Think about how long it would have took to figure out where this mama was. And just saying, guys, freaking crazy. Police said the dive team found Candace dead from a violent encounter and Dakota dead from a gunshot. It's like, I like the fact that we don't have to get rid of him now, but man, what a coward, right? What a damn coward. Their 3 girls, ages 5, 7, and 9, freaking heartbreaking, man, were with Dakota's mom at the time. Wait up, guys, I need some water, man. What the hell is going on? I'm dying today. You know what it is? I haven't had my sweet tea today. That's what it is. No sweet tea, it'll affect everything. No sweet tea in your life will throw you out of balance, man. 100% will throw you out of balance. I don't know how many you can feel that, but definitely. Before I get to reading, though, let me catch back up in chat. Little Mom says, okay, I'm back. Had to get my son in bed for school. Well, welcome back, Little Mom. Little Mom says, love the 80s, Lil. Right on. Sound like everybody does in chat. Okay, let's get back in the article. I want my granddaughter's memory to be lived on, especially to her kids, said Hill. To her little girls, I want them to know that their mother did love them. One of Candace's aunts told News on 6, Candace was a devoted mom, proud Cherokee, and prolific gospel singer. Families working on funeral arrangements. And that's all there was on the article. And most of the articles on this, like, there's not a lot of information. That's why when I found Law of Crime's interview, I was like, hey, that's a lot of information, and that's easier than me reading like 30 articles a y'all and watching you guys fall asleep in chat, right? Because I know some of y'all fall asleep in chat. Listen to me. Don't lie. I know you guys do. All right, guys. So I got to cut out to where we're straight to the interview. So Darzilla, drinking my sweet tea now. Oh my Lord, I'm jealous. See, I didn't prepare my sweet tea. Usually I prepare my little thing of sweet tea before I go live. And since yesterday, for some reason, I've been in this manic episode where I feel like I have 5 billion things to do. And I have the energy to do them, but I can't get through them all. And it's just, I've been a mess. I ain't gonna lie. I've been a mess. Thanks a lot, Mom. Thanks a lot. You guys see what I got to deal with? Man, my goodness. All right, guys. Give me some ones in chat once we get started. Let me know you guys can hear this.
Candace and Dakota had reportedly been dealing with custody issues for years.
Wait up. Let me slow that down a little bit. That's a little bit too fast. There we go.
Joining me to discuss the tragic death of Candace Kehoe is her mother, Theresa Hill, and Detective John Singer of the Claremore Police Department.
Thank you, Darzilla. Thank you. Seen the ones. Appreciate you. Darzilla's not asleep. Looks like Darzilla's awake. Thank you. Must be the sweet tea.
Theresa and Detective Singer, welcome to Sidebar. Thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you.
Good morning.
Good morning. Theresa, I'll start with you. First of all, how are you doing right now, given the facts that have come out about your daughter's death? How are you doing? How is your family doing?
We're trying our best. You know, it's, as a mother, I just didn't lose my child. I have to see my other children emotionally going through a hard time, especially her baby sister. Our main focus is her children and making sure that they are emotionally okay, you know, through therapy and support through all of us. But it's rough. It's not just rough knowing that my grandchildren are without their mother, but how their mother died.
Zircon says, I'm awake. Thank you, Zircon, for staying with me. You know what I mean? Thank you. And Miss Darcy, thank you for dropping that trigger warning, because this is emotionally triggering. Indeed. Very. All right, guys, let's keep going. Now, she was a pretty girl. She was a very pretty girl.
It's very, very tragic of how she died. And as a mother, knowing that your daughter suffered, nothing that you could do about it because you tried. Very, very heartbreaking.
And I want to talk about the 3 little girls. You have 3 granddaughters. Where are they? Where are they? Candace's daughters, where are they, and how are they doing?
My son, her brother, has guardianship of them, permanent guardianship. I get to see them all the time. My 10-year-old actually goes to school with them, so we're involved a lot. They are doing the best that they can be. They have their days where they're missing mommy, and they'll tell me, I miss mommy. And tell them stories about mommy, or we will talk about mommy. And of course, therapy's helping them. We had, find the correct therapist to be able to understand what they've been through. And, because there's a lot of things that got disclosed, their forensic interviews and things like that.
My Lord, guys. These ones with babies involved, man, especially little girls. I have daughters. I have 3 daughters. So 3 little girls no longer have their mother or they didn't need that piece of garbage, right? But they don't have anything. What kind of human being? Obviously he's not a man, but I was going to say, what kind of man is such a weak, soulless coward that he's going to literally take everything from his children? Like, dude, your children no longer have anything. Like, they no longer have either one of their parents. Like, I can't wrap my mind around that type of stuff, man. Freaking horrible. Miss Darcy, what do you say? Did it say if there was an age difference at all? Not that matters. There's not much of an age difference between the two, the demon and the victim. No, I don't think there's much age difference. And then with the little girls, they're little, man. There's not much age difference with them either, it looks like. Let's see. Darzilla, these cases are so heartbreaking. I know, guys. I know they're heartbreaking, but all the cases are that we cover. I just, I wanted to cover something different today. And I felt like these cases are good. They're good, chance for us basically to cover some things that I feel like not a lot of people cover when they're doing true crime. Like, a lot of people cover the cases, right? Cover the details, maybe speculate, but not a lot of people will cover it and be like, hey, let's look at some real life stuff here and maybe think about teaching our young ladies on the previous case how to look out for danger, how to protect themselves, and how to, make smart decisions where they go, who they go with. And then also this right here is a perfect case of teaching your youngins to look for red flags and then, you know what I mean, in relationships and how crazy things can get. Like, this stuff happens to a lot of people, right? Like, this ain't no isolated incident. There's a lot of bad stuff like this happening. Let's see. Zircon says, traditionally, men are to protect. 100%, Zircon. I'm with you. I'm traditional as all get out, with that. Obviously, if you can't tell. You were talking to the parents. Yeah, with the parents, there wasn't much age difference. They were both in their 20s. I think it's 25, 26, I believe. Justice Jane, good to see you, man. Thanks for dropping in. I appreciate you. We know they're going to be heartbreaking watching true crime. Yep. Come on, right? Julie Doe, were you not listening as I read the article? You're killing me, Mom. You're killing me. Sometimes if there is a big gap in age, the man doesn't want anyone else to have a young, beautiful lady. I get you. No, I know. There's definitely always variables in these situations, but no, they're both in their 20s, and he sounds like I don't know. He sounds like a real winner. We're going to hear more, though. We're going to hear more. This is It's a good interview. A lot of information about this case. So if you didn't glean any information from the article I read, then this will catch you up. This will catch us all up. And some.
Because of things that they have told their therapist or told my son and daughter-in-law. So, you know, there's a lot more therapy that needs to be done than just their mother's death. There's a lot of trauma that has happened through their little lives, and we're trying to make sure that no matter what, they are supported and get every bit of therapy that is needed for them. And they have a lot of support. Their school's great. They're everything.
And I assume that they may have witnessed abuse. You know, it's typical, sadly, in cases such as this one.
Real quick, trigger warning, guys. Like I said, what you've heard so far ain't it. That's not all of it. Like, there's a lot of details that are going to come up that are hard to listen to. But Bees, shout out. Much love, Bees. Thank you for dropping those links. I appreciate you. There's your wink. You don't have to beg for it tonight. All right? I'm paying Bees the mod and winks. All right? Just playing.
They had more trauma abuse done to them than what they seen between their parents. They were not the greatest situation at all living with him and his family, his mother. They had to stay with his mother while they were through this custody battle, and he had left my grandchildren with his mother while he was out of state working. And there's a lot of trauma stuff that went on in that situation, more than just physical or mental abuse that they seen their father do to their mom, because they were not present a lot of time when he would be with my daughter or a lot of things like that. But they did see or go through a lot of trauma while they were in her home. So, you know, and it stems for things that happened a few years ago with things that were happening in the home that she had a lot of sexual behavior children in her home that actually was steeping onto my grandchildren. So like I said, you know, there's more to this than just what he was doing.
Let's face it, after a night of...
Bro, it gets worse, guys. It gets worse. But she's about to pitch us on some stuff that allows you to drink and not have a hangover. So we're going to skip past that part right here, which I thought was pretty crazy. I was like, what are we talking about here? What are we not going to talk about here? I think, let's see. Is that it? That's a long ass commercial. Anjanette, what are you doing? What are you doing, us, Anjanette?
Detective Singer, talk to me a little bit about your role in investigating this case. The facts are really awful. The fact that Candace was in a vehicle, she had been stabbed, and then the vehicle sinks. So talk to me a little bit about your role in this case and what you've found.
Well, this wasn't the typical domestic violence homicide where there's lots of abuse that leads up to this terrible thing at the end. This one's somewhat different in that regard. George and Candace weren't necessarily very involved with Glenmore police like domestic abuse situations are. And that's because I don't think this relationship developed in the normal way that a domestic violence relationship does result in death. This one really only occurred because of one of the daughters disclosing sexual abuse at the hands of her father.
No. What? If that's true, man, you know what I mean? If that part's true, he should have never been alive to commit this unaliving, if you know what I mean. This is why I say there's certain things that you no longer get to exist once you do them. You just don't. Your life card goes away. Like, in my opinion, just my opinion. But guys, I don't know, man. I don't know about our society. I don't know.
And that was the spark or the impetus that caused this terrible chain of events to begin. George came to know that his daughter had disclosed what he had done to her. He drove in from out of state overnight.
Miss Julie Duck, this case is not too old. Not too old. I forget the exact date. It's fresh stuff.
And within hours, he's coaxed Candace to his house. He does terrible things to her, resulting in her death. Then he tells some of his family and friends what he's done, and that he's about to commit suicide. So by the time the police came to know that this was underway, George was moments away from death himself. So from my perspective as a detective, it's merely just gathering evidence of what has already occurred. Not a lot of mysteries in this. How this occurred will always, how this terrible situation, how this family dealt with so much, that's mystery. It's not necessarily for me to solve, but what George did to Candace is terribly unfortunate, but also not real complicated.
So it's like, man, obviously as we hear the story, like there was a lot more to this story, right? Than just her unaliving. There's a lot of bad stuff going on in this family for a while. Red flags, man, red flags. Like I don't understand how some people stick in situations like this. Like the moment there's any type of abuse of any type, get out, get the hell out, go. Don't care if you have to give up everything, go. In a moment, man, that abuse that dad did on little baby, that's it, man, gone, right? And I see Darzilla agrees with that. I agree with your opinion. Once you do certain things, done, lifeguard gone. I'm caught up in chat. All right. But yeah, guys, and then it's like with this too, like looking at pictures of him and looking at pictures of her, I'm like, oh, well, we see. Yo, how did he even land her in the first place? That kid must have money. I'm just saying. I mean, maybe he has a great personality. I might bad, but I don't know, man.
It's tragic. It's terrible. But I just think about, these three little girls that over the short run, over the long run, over the rest of their life, they're going to know at some point more and more facts will become known to them that in the end, daddy killed mommy, and they lived most, if not all of their life in a pretty unfortunate circumstance, pretty unhealthy environment. And I can't imagine what the future holds for them.
1 second. TRPP, did you get the case I sent you? I did not get no case. How would you send me a case, Bees? You don't know where I'm at, Bees. And I don't even think my mom knows my address, so I think you're trolling me, Bees. Why you be trolling me, Bees?
I pray for them and I want the best for them, but what a tough hand for little girls to be dealt.
Detective Singer, I want to talk a little bit more about how you said this is not your typical kind of domestic violence homicide case. And I know a lot of them are different, but typically you would see, I mean, obviously you're saying there was abuse going on, but it was George abusing one of the girls and the little girl disclosing this to her mother, and that lit the spark that led to this. How unusual is that in your experience? Because I could see that happening. Obviously it happened in this case, but at the same time, it's typically, I feel like there's usually some history there between the two spouses.
Look at that loser. Look at him. He does, man. That's the demon that did this. I'm gonna be nice. I'm not gonna say all the stuff I really want to say, but look at him. How did he get her in the first place? How? I'm telling you. Either money or one hell of a personality, I guess. But
well, and I don't see any evidence of a healthy relationship between George and Candace but keep in mind that the really bitter, nasty custody and divorce case has been ongoing for, I think, 8 years. And for pretty much the life of all three daughters, mom and dad have been in a pretty ugly custody battle. So these little girls didn't necessarily remember ever living in a home where mama and daddy were living there together, healthy or otherwise. That's not how this family has tracked over the last bunch of years. So the girls have been in various other homes. Some people doing their best, some people not. But these little girls haven't lived in a home where mommy and daddy are living together. Obviously, George killed Candace. There was nothing healthy about the relationship. But I don't think that there was any real evidence of the traditional domestic violence relationship where I, as a policeman, can look backwards at events that that kind of foretold what was to come. This one's different. That George and Candace have been in an ugly court battle for a bunch of years, resulting in death. Where the more typical domestic violence is, there are lots of allegations by the victim over time of smaller acts of domestic violence. He beat me up. He hit me. He took my car away. He controls me. This one's a little different in that regard.
Mm-hmm. Theresa, talk to me a little bit about what was going on as far as this custody battle goes. Your daughter, Candace, I'm assuming, wanted to retain custody of her little girls. I mean, she is their mother. So what was going on as far as the custody battle goes, and had George ever made threats to Candace?
As far as the custody battle goes, they had accused Candace of like throwing a shoe at the oldest granddaughter over a year ago, and Candace had to live with my youngest daughter for a while just because, you know, she's a single mom. She, you know, her apartment complex was just keep raising rent and things like that. So my youngest daughter let her and the girls move in with her. Well, in this time, that is.
I emailed it. Did you get it for real? Blue Eyes? I will check these. I'll check. I haven't checked my email in like a couple hours, so I'll check. When
they knew, his family knew that the protective order that she had on his mother and her children were coming off. Because this was the end of 22, knew it was coming off at the beginning of 23. So his mother like paid for an attorney, and he was like, I have a home, you know, you're living with your sister, so let's accuse you of this and then put a protective order on you so I can start filing for full custody. So that's how this court thing started coming about, because Candace was like, no, you know, we've always had 50-50. I don't want to give you full custody. We're not going to do this. You're not keeping the kids, her kids, his mother's kids away from our daughters. And there was a lot of things that was going on with these children perping on my grandchildren. So it become a point to where Candace was like, no, you know, we're not doing this. I want to make sure that my children need to be safe.
Bro, he like this some weird stuff, y'all. Weird stuff. And he sounds like he's from some weirdos. He look like a weirdo. I don't like any of this stuff, man. Like, I just don't. I don't get it. I don't get how you can stay around when stuff like that's going on. Like, it's not okay. None of that stuff's okay. This is I mean, yeah, it's a case closed. You know, we know who did it. You know, pretty sure we know why he did it. But man, I can't wrap my brain around when people stick around stuff that's going on like that. Like, get your babies away from that. Get yourself away from that. That's so damn nasty.
Candace and I could never understand why he never understood that his children need to be safe. We didn't know at the time. Me and my family, my children know now, coming out with one of them saying that, you know, he was hurting them, sexually abusing them. Well, no wonder why he didn't care. He didn't care about these kids perping on my grandchildren because he was the perpetrator himself. He was sexually abusing one of the girls. So
it sounds like it's one of those families where it's like it's normalized. That's what it sounds like. It sounds like, have you ever been around like those people that got weird families where it's like they know somebody in the family's a freaking a kid dealer, right? Have you ever been around those ones with like, oh, it's just, you know, so and so, it's all uncle so and so, like the kids just stay away from them. Like, bro, that stuff is freaking weird, and that's what it sounds like this family has going on. Like, it sounds like they had some like generational, like child diddling weirdness going on. So disgusting. Like, how do you, man, as a woman, okay, let me ask the ladies in chat, right? I'm not victim shaming guys at all. I'm not trying to victim shame. I'm just trying to understand. How many of you ladies, right, if you're in the situation where this stuff's going on and your kids are, what do you do? Are you sticking around, or are you just like, no, we out? Me and the kids, we out. I don't give a shit where we go. We out of here. I don't understand, man. I don't understand. I'm trying to wrap my brain around it. Miss Back Row Becky, good to see you. Good to see you. Kicking it from my favorite bush dweller right there. Let's see. Yep. That's what I'm saying, Darzilla. That's what I'm saying. Y'all are crazy in chat. I see some stuff in chat I can't be posting. So, but I see you guys. I see y'all. Y'all wild. Y'all wild. Okay, let's keep going here.
Candace never understood. All I wanted was my girls to not be sexually abused, no matter what.
Theresa,
and they
Theresa,
wouldn't do
was there,
this.
Theresa, was there any sign of George? Were you ever concerned that he would be violent with Candace? Because the detective Singer is saying this wasn't like your typical domestic violence type of homicide where you have somebody who's been abused physically or verbally or what have you for years and things happen. Were there any signs? Did you see any of this possibly coming? And because you said that you work in the social work field.
Yo, we got like 21 people in chat, and we only got 4 votes on that poll I dropped. I'm trying to get some feedback, y'all. I'm trying to see if y'all like me to throw in more cases, man. Because I know I could be like everybody else. We could deep dive the same case over and over every day, or the same 3 cases over and over every day. But like I said, I got that true crime ADHD, so I don't know. I need fresh stuff. So if I can get some more feedback on that poll, so I know if I'm doing like a good job by mixing in more stuff, I'd appreciate it, guys. I'd appreciate it. And thank you for dropping that right there, Bees. Thank you.
I never seen the fact of I thought that he was going to be violent towards her. I knew that he had a very evil hold on her because for a long time I tried to get her to meet him at safe places, not trust him, just because.
Darzilla says different cases are good. Yes, I know how to read autocorrect, right? So I correct the mistake right in the reading. If I can, read or speak correctly. Sometimes I struggle. Sometimes I struggle. But thank you, Darzilla, for that feedback. Looks like, oh my Lord. I liked, I voted, I subscribed, I'm a member. TLC is me. Thank you, man. Like, you ain't lying. That's support right there, y'all. Thank you, TLC. You guys are too much, man. And thank you for everybody that voted. Oh, so we have a dissenter, right? So somebody doesn't like me to cover it. Okay. Somebody wants. Dude, is Goblin in here? Is Rapper in here, guys? Is Rapper in the chat, in the bushes? Somebody had to vote no. Okay. Gotcha. Darzilla says, I'm glad you can. I'm a typo queen. I do the same thing. I do. You know how many times I have to retract statements in chat and have to rewrite them because of too many typos? Type it all fast. I'm like, send. And I'm like, damn. Retract. That's horrible. For real, though, like somebody literally had to vote no. At least one person voted no. Thanks a lot. That's awesome. Why y'all be difficult today, man? Come on. Let's get it together.
Because he was the children's dad, she would always say, but Mom, I understand that. But if I keep saying that we need to do this or we need to do that, it's going to be harder on me because his mother's going to she has money and she's going to come back and there's going to be this long.
There it is, guys. He's a mama's boy, a rich mama's boy, a spoiled rich mama's boy. Well, then let's face it, it was lacking in looks. And a lot of times, I don't know him. I can't say, but I can speculate, right? Being around a lot of men that were raised in that kind of demographic and that, those special circumstances. Usually those dudes, those mama boys with a lot of money, they grow up to be marshmallows. And if they're not attractive marshmallows, you know what I mean? Relationships only last so long. And I feel like that's what it was. This girl was like, 1, y'all a bunch of weirdos. So I don't want to be around you. 2, I ain't never coming back because you're a marshmallow. You ain't even a man letting this stuff happen to your kids and then doing this to your kid. So yeah, it's making more sense. With this type of individual making more sense to me now.
Stuff again. She said, Mom, it's like I'm fighting something and all I want is the girls to be safe. She never told me that she thought for her own safety that she was in danger. She would say things like, he always tells the girls to tell me that I'm a terrible mom or I just need to kill myself. And I'm like, Candace, you cannot have their father talk to them about their mother that way. There is something going on mentally with him, no matter if it was just her, that I knew that he didn't care about her well-being or anything. It's been like that for a long time, ever since he started the divorce process. Because he started the divorce process when the middle child wasn't even born yet. And then she was born, they were legally divorced, and then they had the youngest together, even though they were legally divorced. And it was like, sister, you have to come to an understanding that it doesn't matter if you've been with him since you were 14. You guys had the pregnancy. Then you kept trying to make sure that he was trying to be a dad. You can't make anybody do that. And she would say, well, I don't think he would ever hurt me physically or say, Mom, this was happening at first.
How many times y'all heard that, ladies? How many times have we heard that from a victim? How many times? Countless, right? Countless. It's always the thought until it happens, right? Until it happens. And then once it happens, it goes from, he'll never do that, right? To, or she'll never do that in my case, to, they'll never do it again, right? And then they do it again. Come on, man. No chances. No chances with certain things. That's it. You draw a line on certain things and you never go back. That's my opinion, man. But I'm the type to cut you off. Though. You did me dirty. We done. Uh-oh. Bees, yeah. She was just playing. Back row Becky was just playing Bees. Don't come in hot with that stinger, all right? Don't come in hot with the stinger.
And then the protective order came. So as far as seeing signs that he was going to be this abusive to her, physically, no. Mentally, yes. I knew he was. I tried. Report him.
I think that's important to point out, because a lot of times and sometimes, and obviously you never would have imagined in your wildest dreams that he would harm her physically, but a lot of times this verbal stuff, Detective Singer, verbal abuse like that, I mean, telling children your mom's a terrible mom, she's a herself, things like that. I mean, that's horrifying to me that you'd say that to a child. So I know this is kind of like it's not a physically abusive thing, but
you guys see what I'm saying about this case? Literally have red flags everywhere. Like it was a red flag factory.
That's certainly verbally and mentally abusive.
No, absolutely. And, domestic courts, judges that hear divorce and custody disputes like this are filled with stories with bad parents doing bad things that harm their kids emotionally and mentally and sometimes physically. And this is an example of that. The fact that these poor little girls have been exposed to this lifelong dispute for them was never in their best interest, even before their mother was murdered. It just couldn't have a worse ending. If there was an off-ramp, if there was an escape for these little girls to get out of a bad situation, I couldn't invent a worse one. But that kind of that's not parenting. That's fighting and using little kids as weapons. And I'm afraid that those domestic courts deal with that about every day.
Yeah, but I think it's something that our viewers can look at and take heed of, because it's just not normal to speak to children that way, and it is abusive. Theresa, you said the little girls, your sweet little grandchildren, these little girls, thank goodness, are getting some help. Your son, you said, has permanent custody. What do you want people who are watching this? What do you want them to take away from this?
Even if you are bound and determined for your children to have that other parent, if that other parent is very toxic and abusive and not behaving like a parent should be and thinking about your children, it doesn't matter. Fight for your children. do the best that you possibly can to keep them away from that other parent, no matter what it takes, because if not, this situation is what can be the ending title of this, the ending of the story. My daughter actually got murdered for fighting for her children. She knew what the end result was coming to, and being swayed and told that you need to talk to me about the girls and we need to come to an agreement, and then finding out that your children are being abused by their father and taking up for them, and you get murdered for it in a very, very gruesome death. And we know it was. We have the report. Know the signs, even the little itty bitty things. If your child comes to you and say, well, mommy or daddy tell me that you're just not a good parent, start reading into that. Start figuring out what's going on. Get your child in therapy. Just get them the help that they possibly can, because in all reality, my grandchildren are the ones who's suffering right now. They're
Yes,
the
most
ones who
certainly.
have to go the rest of their life knowing what their dad did to them, and then knowing what their dad did to their mom. The one who was really trying to protect them and make sure that they were safe. That's all she wanted. That's it. And she ended up getting this end of the deal from it.
Ladies, gentlemen, teach your kids, teach your friends. Oh, man, like I said, red flags all over the place. This case today kind of makes me think about the case that we just covered, right? Man, and I don't even know how I feel about that Johnson case that we covered right yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, right? Was it? Yeah, I remember. I can't remember what day it was. But the Johnson family, right, where the mom supposedly unalived her 2 babies and then unalived herself. But it was like that one has red flags all over it, and I don't know. This one just reminded me of that one. But yeah, guys, this one's hard, absolutely heartbreaking. So let's go ahead and finish up, though. Let's finish up.
Theresa Hill, thank you so much for coming on to talk with us. Thank you, Detective Singer. And Theresa, we're so sorry for your loss, and we wish your grandchildren the best and hope that therapy will help them. And again, we are so sorry for the loss of your daughter.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
That's it for this edition of Law and Crime Sidebar Podcast.
All right, cool. Thank you, Law and Crime. Fair use. You guys rock. Let me switch this up. Okay. Check that tab. Switch that. All right, guys. So that's what I had lined up for us. Those are the 2 new cases. I mean, one, it's the first one we covered. I mean, that's pretty much, that's done, right? It was just basically, I heard about it. I wanted to cover it. I really wanted to cover it, like I said, to give that PSA for all the lady folk out there, and kind of, I know I preached a lot on it about this whole self-defense thing, but one, I didn't hear anybody else covering it, so I figured I'd cover it. The girl was a vlogger, and I feel like there's a lot to be learned from that case. A lot to be learned. So that's why we covered that. And then this case right here, same thing. It's open and shut, but there's a lot to be learned from it. So I wanted to cover them. And then I wanted to give these victims, some spotlight, since not a lot of creators are covering it. But that's all I have for it, though, guys. It's pretty much both those cases are, open and shut now. So, but let me check the poll real quick. Let me check the poll. So I have a whole 10 of y'all vote. A whole 10 of y'all? Oh, my Lord. So we 90% yes, you guys like me covering new cases. And then somebody looked like a couple people had to vote no, or one person voted no. Thank you for the no vote. You rock. I always love a good dissenter. Yeah. Let's see. Julie Delk. Like I said, Julie Delk, you gotta stop blasting that 80s music in your speaker, or else they're gonna blow every time. The 80s music will do it every time. TLC is me says, I love new cases. Sweet. Well, you're in the good spot, because like I said, with my true crime ADHD, we got to cover new cases, or else your boy, he gets bored. Wait till he covers the case I sent him. I'll check my email once we get off this live, bees, and I'll probably throw that in our next live. It just depends though, because I think we might do a lot of Maya coverage tomorrow. So if I have 2 lives tomorrow, we'll cover that for sure tomorrow. Okay, I'm caught up in chat, guys. Let me go ahead and do the shout outs, donation shout outs for everybody that's donated this month. I didn't do that at the beginning. My bad. I forgot. Let's see. We got Sweet Misery True Crime. We Jeannie Ange, Miss Dawn, Sassy7, Criminal Med, BM Turtle Madness with 3 donations already this month, Darzilla, and Stony Stone Black Vault News. Thank you all for donating. I appreciate you guys. And you guys will be going up on next month's donation wall. Much love, y'all. For everybody that don't know, all the links to my socials, my email, and links to donations are in the channel description and the video description. If you leave a donation, make a donation, leave me your screen name, leave me a message note, this, that. Let me know what you think about the channel. If there's things I could do better, let me know. If you want me to cover a case, get a hold of me on the email or Instagram, send me links to it, or if you have information you want to add to it, or if you're somebody that is connected to a case and you want a platform to come say your piece, hit me up, let me know, we'll do that. But that being said, guys, that's all I got for y'all. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. I know it was different, new cases, it was a little bit triggering, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. That being said, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up. I hope you guys have a beautiful night. It's your boy, the real Piscine Predator, aka TPP, baby. And until next video or next live, I'm out, y'all. Much love. Peace.